Hey friends, do you have any circumstances in which you feel like it's over, that it's a lost cause? I want to remind you of the story of Joseph, the one who had the coat of many colors. Now his situation was pretty hopeless at times, but what I'm wanting to highlight is actually his father, Jacob. Now Joseph's brothers strongly envied him, so they sold him to some slave traders who were on their way to Egypt. They then put blood on his coat before presenting it to their father, saying, "Look at what we found. Doesn't this robe belong to your son?" Their father recognized it immediately. He said, "Yes, it is my son's robe. A wild animal must have eaten him." Joseph has clearly been torn to pieces. The scripture says that he then began to grieve immensely, proclaiming that he would grieve until the day he died. But Joseph was not dead. He was in Egypt. The enemy will lie to you. He will present convincing evidence to support his lie in hopes that you take it and run with it, coming to a conclusion that it's a lost cause, that's the end of it, the game is over. Sometimes we just need to be reminded that it's not over. We serve a big God, and we serve a God of redemption. Whatever your situation may be, maybe you're in a pit due to the consequences of your own actions, or due to something unfair that was done to you. And if you're like Jacob, looking at the so-called evidence around the situation, you may come to your own conclusion that it's over. Maybe you experienced a turn for the worse, but God can take your situation and write a story of redemption. Romans 8:28 says, "And we know that in all things God works for the good of those who love him, who have been called according to his purpose." Though Joseph experienced a very difficult journey, he later became ruler over Egypt. And maybe today you need to be encouraged that it's not over, and to get back in the game so that God can write the rest of your story.